Now it's time to talk about the stock market. So it's also time to update my stock market trash talk channel. Okay, what should I talk about today? Let's look at, the market is actually closed for now. It's going to open at about 9:30. Okay, right now is right now is right now is Monday, 14th August, 7:51 p.m. Singapore time. Okay, the market is going to open at about 9:30 p.m. later. Um, there are a few things I want to talk about in this episode. The first one is I will share with you guys uh, the share price of Berkshire. All right. Uh, for the share price of Berkshire, recently it hit a record high, $364 on the 11th of August, right? And the previous peak happened slightly less than 1.5 years ago, April 29th, 2022, at about, I think you can read here, $362 per share. And you can actually see throughout the years, Berkshire had quite a steady rise over the years. Okay, and this is a very good sign that Berkshire actually rewards its shareholders throughout the years. Okay, and I am happy to be one of the lucky shareholders of Berkshire. And I got a very good return by holding Berkshire for the past, I guess, slightly more than 5 years. I bought Berkshire, my first Berkshire share in 2018, somewhere here, okay, somewhere here, and from $200+ to now $358. That is a rise of $100, and over slightly less than 5 years. All right, and the other one I want to talk about is markel Corp, and this is considered the baby Berkshire, meaning it's Berkshire when Berkshire was born. All right, the size of this company is a lot smaller than Berkshire right now, but the business-wise, Markel and Berkshire share a lot of common grounds, and the share price of Markel Corp actually hit a all-time high recently as well. It happened on the 11th of August. Peak at $15-19, and the previous peak happened in March 31st, 2022. Slightly less than 1.5 years ago, at $13. Okay, so the trajectory, I would say the trajectory of Markel share price mirror that of Berkshire to a very large extent. And throughout all these years, and Markel actually rewards its shareholders handsomely. And I bought my first share of Markel at about $1,000, and at one point it dropped below $1,000, and I added a few. And throughout the recent 5 years, I have been adding Markel occasionally, every now and then. And right now, my return on Markel is a decent positive double digit, and Markel and Berkshire constitute the majority of my entire portfolio, and both of them probably make up more than 50% and less than 60% of my portfolio. Let's move on. Let's look at ARK, the ARKK fund. Okay, for the ARK ETF, captained by Katie Wood, one of the very well-known growth investor around in recent years. But to me, she's more like a torch. A torch can turn on and off. Plus, a torch can also run out of battery. And Katie Wood somehow looks like very much a torch. Okay, when the market is good and the ARK ETF perform really well, but the market crashes, the ARKK ETF also crashes together, and much worse. And you can actually see the performance over the past several years. And the peak of this ARKK ETF occurred in the February of 2021, peaked at about $158, and right now is actually it pales in comparison to the peak. Right now, the ARKK ETF is at $42.75 per share. It's a shadow of its glorious past in 2021. And I'm not a fan of Katie Wood, and definitely I am not going to invest in ARKK ETF, and I will leave it to you to decide for yourself whether you want to invest in this risky and very volatile ETF. And at one point, the ARKK ETF actually hit a low of $29 at the end of 2022, which is not too long ago. From then on, $30 to $42 now. That is a good $12 plus return per share, and that is equivalent to 12 divided by 30. That is like 40% return in 1.5 years. But that is not a very good return over all these years. And you can actually see that several years ago, like, let's zoom in a little bit more. In the September of 2018, at one point it hit $46. That means for the past 5 years, the ARKK ETF has not returned anything to shareholders if you bought at $46. And in fact, the shareholders actually had a loss, okay, compared to this $46 per share, which occurred in September 2018. And imagine those who bought at 150, and definitely they are way underwater by now. All right. And what about the S&P 500? The S&P 500 is very, very close to the peak which occurred in at the end of 2021, 4,800 plus. Okay, and right now is at 4,400 plus, which is about slightly less than 400 points from the peak. So a slightly less than 10% away from the peak. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I have full faith in S&P hitting a new high in the near term, which is maybe in less than 1 year. But I'm not a good forecaster, by the way. So don't take my words. Don't take my words without doing your own homework. Okay. So far that's the update for the market, and thank you for watching, and hope to see you guys soon. Bye bye.